Do you know who I am? I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show. You can come to my talk show anytime. We have Coffee Talk with Karen every weekday at 11 a.m. And we have Real Talk with Karen Stacy every Tuesday at 8 p.m. It's not your mama's talk show. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you follow. Make sure you subscribe. And let's have some fun, baby. You can find us on all social media platforms. Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, Periscope, and on MiamiMikeRadio.com. Testing. Is this mic working? You better believe it is. I'll see you guys soon. Do you know who I am? I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show. And guess what? We're doing another event. So if you missed the last one, you better get to this one. June 5th, 7 p.m., Sir John's in North White Plains, where the old school people know how to party. $50 for dinner, DJ, giveaways, raffles, great fun, great music. Bring your dancing shoes and let's do this, baby. Get your tickets now. Do you know who I am? I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show. And guess what? We're doing another event. So if you missed the last one, you better get to this one. June 5th, 7 p.m., Sir John's in North White Plains, where the old school people know how to party. $50 for dinner, DJ, giveaways, raffles, great fun, great music. Bring your dancing shoes and let's do this, baby. Get your tickets now. Now. Good morning. Happy Monday. Good morning. Alyssa, thank you. I see you tagging everybody. I don't know where everybody is. I saw Skycap, you were like the first one on. Good morning, my Skycap. There's my Carmela. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. The sun is shining here in New York. Nice video. Glad you got it uploaded. Yeah, that was a funny thing. I could not figure out how to do it, and it was the format it was in, so I had to upload it through a different thing, and then I saved it onto a different thing. You know, like whatever program I used for my other ones that my son didn't like, I had to use that to convert it. But whatever, I did it, and it's on, so we're good to go. Good morning. Check it out. Look at me. All I need is coffee and real talk. That's it, baby. What more do we need in life? Well, booze, but other than that, we're good to go. Do me a favor, you guys, share out this video. Let's get these numbers going. We got to get everybody on here. Good morning. Thank you guys for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. If you have not already done so, please go on the group and hit that join button. You can also join your friends with that invite button. And for those of you, I don't know how many of you are on here with me. Let me just show you quickly what these all look like. Because I know sometimes it gets a little bit confusing. So if you see right here, This is the page, the Karen Stacy page, where a lot of you watch from. And as you see, there is there would be on your end a thumbs up button. And you hit that thumbs up button and then you turn on your notifications. If you also notice, there is the visit group button right there. So you don't even have to go anywhere. Just click on the visit group button. Oh, I can't do that because it's my page. But if you hit the visit group button, it will take you to the group, which is, no, hold on, which is the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. Okay. And then you see that invite button right there. That's how, if you are already a member, that is how you can join your friends to the group. And you guys have done an amazing job at this because I see the numbers have gone up. So I thank you for that. So that's the group. And then the other one with me with my glasses is the page. So make sure you jump on there. Who do I see here? Lisa G, good morning. Are you out of Facebook jail? I saw you posted you can't share anything. Alyssa, thank you so much for all of those tags. Loretta, good morning. How are you? Happy Monday. Gina, my girl, how are you? Hi, Sylvia, good morning. I see Georgie. Hi, Georgie. I feel like we didn't have you on a lot last week, so happy to have you. Hi, Maura. Thank you for joining us today. Jesse, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Hi, Giselle, good morning. Giselle, you're going to make me gain weight because every time I see your posts, I mean, like, your food looks really good. I got to tell you, like, you know, I don't know if, like, you do this. I mean, I know you're a mom, so we're always short order cooks, but really, it looks yummy, I got to say. So good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. How is your Monday? Still in jail? Oh boy. Okay. Don't tell anybody. You know, and for those of you that are in jail, well, I mean, not a lot of us are not in Facebook jail, but for those of you, you know, that want to help and want to share out the video, please feel free to do it in Messenger because sometimes, you know, it's more of a personal thing when you share it in Messenger as well. G is the queen in the kitchen. Michael Stamos, you would know that, right? So yes, thank you. Thank you. I'm so happy to hear that. Good day. Hi, Nick. How are you? Good morning. Let me see. Yeah, we're missing a lot of people. We're missing our Ritas. Where's my Maria? Georgie, I had lots of work stuff on last week. Should be okay for most of the week. Okay, well, we miss you when you're not here. Where's Monica, Georgie? Tag her in here. She's been kind of back and forth lately too, and we miss everybody that's not here. Hey, Stacy, I see you changed your name on there. It threw me for a loop for a second, but all good. Good morning, good morning. Yes, share out the video, you guys. Let's go. We need more people on here. We need some new blood. We need more people to have fun with. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. So how was your weekend, guys? What did you do? Anything special? I'm trying to think, what the hell did I do? You know, it's funny, right? Because tomorrow night we're gonna have Nick Christophers on the show, and he messaged me this morning and he was like, you know, are we still on for the show? And like, I don't know about you guys, but time is like this now. So I remember us saying, like, I don't know if it was last Monday or whatever, we were, you know, he had reached out to me and said he wanted to come on. And I was trying to figure out when to get him in. And we said we were going to do it, you know, tomorrow. And like, next thing I know, it's tomorrow. I'm like, wait, how did that happen? Like, I thought about that this morning. I'm like, holy shit, it's freaking Monday. I got, you know, Real Talk, you know, tomorrow. Where's my head? You know, I mean, I don't know if you guys feel this way, but it's like, it's kind of weird. We went from like nothing happening to like everything happening. And what's weird is that I've spoken to people and they say the same thing to me. Like, even though we've been in lockdown and, life has been crazy, honestly, I feel like the time went really quickly. When we first went into lockdown, it was definitely crazy, right? And it was definitely like slow. And Noah, I remember Noah saying to me, like, I think it was last night, he said, "Ma, remember when that happened?" Because his school was one of the first, that area was one of the first areas to shut down. And he said, "Remember, we only thought this was going to be like a couple of weeks." I said, "I know, isn't that crazy?" And it went from a couple of weeks till like still now, right? So it's just, it's crazy. And you would think that we would be like, out of our minds by now. And it's funny, right? This is the funny thing about life, how we adapt. We adapt to every and any situation. And I learned that from all of the things that I have, endured. And we really don't realize how resilient we are. And I always say that too with children. Children are the most resilient, and, gratefully so, because look at the year these poor kids, have had. Some of them haven't been around their friends. Thank God for technology. It's the although it's, the evil, it's still, it's their companionship at this point. It's their education for some of us. So, I just can't understand how it went by so quickly, in my opinion. And I spoke to a couple of other people and they kind of said the same thing. Like, how did that happen? Like, we really, like, we're back. Like, we're in the summertime now. I mean, here in New York, it's absolutely crazy. I went outside yesterday. I couldn't believe how warm it was. I realized, like a couple of weeks ago, that my freaking air conditioner still doesn't work in my living room, even though I spent money and tried to fix it. But, like, I'm saying to myself, shit, like, I'm not even like ready, but it's like it came as usual, like, and who knows, I'm sure it'll change again. But like in New York, we don't get spring anymore. It goes from like 50 degrees to like 80 degrees. And I really don't appreciate that, to be quite honest with you. I like for us to get adjusted. I love the spring. I'm a spring baby. I love the spring. And I hate missing out on the springtime. I really do. I enjoy the springtime. I enjoy, just everything. I mean, like even the blooming, like it goes from like, we had like bare trees to now everything is green, flowers, everything is yellow, right? Anybody that lives here in New York, holy crap. Paging, Mr. freaking Pollen. I mean, the car is covered in yellow, absolutely covered. I was sitting on my deck yesterday and I was just getting like rained on. I'm like, oh my goodness. And I don't mean with rain. I meant with all the yellowy, crappy coming down. It's crazy, cray cray. So yeah, I mean, I just can't believe like we're here already. Like it went by fast. And to be honest with you, like we were talking about this last week, right? I'm almost getting anxiety about, my son going back to school in September. I like not having crazy. I really do. I mean, I don't like the fact that the world was shut down. I don't like the fact that we were all economically hit. I don't like the fact that we become dependent on the government. I don't like the fact that there are, there are many sheep. I don't like the fact that, we have been, basically, trained to, distrust one another, to think that the person next to us, can kill us because of this, virus and all of that. But I do like not having to run like a chicken every morning at, 7 o'clock in the morning, and then running 80 million different errands and all the things that need to be done. I don't miss that at all. I told you guys, I had to drive my son to school last week, and just the hustle and bustle of getting him back and forth, I was having anxiety over, because I don't like it. I want even keel in my life. And now I have it. So even though we're under a tremendous amount of stress because we don't know what tomorrow brings, we never know what tomorrow brings. So now we removed all of the crazy from it, right? Remember Giselle was on the show, whatever, a little while back. And, it's the same thing. Like, we don't have to go crazy now every morning. Like next year in September, who knows if everybody's going to be back to work, back to school, and maybe even nobody's even going to want to tune in at 11 o'clock in the morning for coffee talk. I mean, the numbers have already, gone down drastically, and I'm not sure if it's me or, the world. But, I mean, life is starting to change. I wonder, like, how do you guys feel about this? I know I'm not the only one, that probably feels this way. So I would be interesting to know, how do you feel about, everything, happening again? Okay. Hi, good morning, John. How are you? I hope we can try to, finally coordinate, and chat. Let me see. Let me see who else is on here. Beautiful weather for the next few days. Yes. Yes, time is flying now. Stacy is saying, always on the go. Love it all. We are so much more resilient and stronger than any and all circumstances. Yeah, I mean, definitely true. See, I'm not one of those people. I don't like to be on the go all the time. That's not me. I need calm. I know a lot of people that always have to have projects. They always have to have things to do. They're always like doing something. One of my dearest friends, like every time she had 5 minutes to herself, she was, like moving the furniture in her house, redoing this, redoing that. Like me, I'm like, oh, okay. I don't have anything to do. Great. I don't have anxiety over it. When I have stuff to do all the time, it makes me crazy because you know what? Life, you should just enjoy every moment of it. And when you're finding busy work for yourself, I don't feel that you're enjoying it. But that's just me. There are a lot of other people that find that busy work is what they enjoy and what keeps them going, right? I'm the opposite. When I have too many things on my plate, I don't like it. I like nice, easy, calm. That's what I like. Thank you guys for tuning in to Coffee Talk with Karen. We are live on MiamiMikeRadio.com. We are live on the Karen Stacy page. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, turn your notifications on. We are live on the Real Talk Coffee Talk group. As I showed you earlier, you just hit that join button, and you can also hit the invite button to invite all of your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Real Talk Karen Stacy on YouTube and on Twitch. A little exciting thing. One of the podcasts that I use, which is Podbean, and then it goes to all of these other, it goes to like Google Play and all these different places. I hit 1,000 downloads, which had I actually, remember, I stopped uploading them like the whole time we were doing Coffee Talk with the pandemic because I was way too busy to actually do that, right? Stupid. So had I been consistent with it, I would have probably had like, I don't know, double that, right? Because I mean, I've been doing a show every day, every weekday. And then, so I do basically 6 shows a week. So what's 6 times 300, right? So it would be like triple that. So I kind of shit the bed on that one, but nonetheless, I'll take the 1,000. And maybe if I actually have the time, I could sit there and upload, all 1,800 of them, but I don't think so. So anyway, well, actually that wouldn't be that much because it would be -2 days a week. So, you do the math, but whatever. Do me a favor though, share out this video for me. Let's get these numbers up. Let's have some coffee together with our Karen Stacy family. Share it out, share it with your friends, share it with people you don't like. I really don't care. Just let's get these numbers up. All my kids want to go back to school back this fall to school. It's going to be wait and see for me. I'll tell you the truth, Alyssa. I don't think that you're going to have the option next year, to be honest with you. I think at this point, everything is going to be open. And even with my son's school, there really wasn't, when I spoke to his teacher, I don't know, a month or two ago, she didn't make it sound like the online learning was even going to be an option. So not sure what it's like by you, but to my understanding, I would say within the next month, everything is going to be back to normal, to be honest with you. I think it's already been back to normal. Again, I think there's a lot of control going on. That's just my opinion. And again, I want to say to everybody, do what works for you. Sadly, when it comes to our children, I don't know what's going to work, because they're saying that children, may be carriers, but they're not, really at a very minimal risk. So, they're saying, next year it's going to be all back, open. They're saying that it's more detrimental that the children aren't in school with others than, than the virus may be. So, that being said, in that situation, again, we lost our rights with a lot of things. I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. But, the one thing that you can do is do what works for you. So again, guys, if you want to go out and wear a mask and you feel that that mask is keeping you safe, hello, put the mask on. If you feel that you don't want to wear a mask, then be respectful of others and keep your distance from them, unless they're okay with it, right? So, I just say that we as Americans, and I know, remember, land of the free, really? Oh, where, what? Land of the free, really? Oh, okay. I forgot about that, because we're being told what we can and can't do with everything in our life, but that's a whole other, can of worms, right? So I just feel that, if you should be respectful. Like I said, even when we were in the icy place a couple of weeks ago, do not stand on top of other people. Just be respectful. Keep your distance. If you know the person and they allow you to come within their vicinity, then great. If you don't know them, stay away from people. I mean, that should just be a general rule. Do not stand on top of me. I don't know you. Get the fuck away from me. You know what I'm saying? And now with the pandemic, I'm even more like, okay, back it up, buddy. So again, I just feel that we shouldn't shun one another. Oh my God, how do you go out without a mask on? Oh my God, how do you go out with a mask on? Look, whatever. Wear the mask if it makes you feel better. Don't wear the mask if it makes you feel better, but just be respectful. I respect the people that choose to wear the mask, and I respect the people that choose not to wear the mask. I just respect everybody to stay the fuck away from me and my kid. I mean, it's simple, right? See, if I just had, if I was just ruling the world, we'd be in good shape right now, right? That would be my motto. Just stay the fuck away from people. I mean, is that so wrong? Joe Q, what's going on? Hi, Rita. Rita P, how are you? Good morning, Ricky Rick. Working, but listening. Awesome. Let me see. Georgie, I was vaccinated today. Can't wait to get back to some kind of normal. Okay, good for you. Maura, I need my downtime. Yeah, I hear you, mama. Me too. Balance, big key to life and peace. Downtime is important. Enjoy the calm and the hustle. Yeah, I don't really enjoy, I have to be honest with you, I don't enjoy the hustle. I enjoy people, but I don't like the hustle. I mean, I hustle my ass off, but it's sink or swim. I hate feeling that way. I want to float. You know what I'm saying? I have less stress working from home. Exactly, Giselle. Right. And so I wonder if the businesses are going to take this into consideration, because not physically having the people, your employees at work, some people I know do better, and other people I know aren't doing better, right? Because if you use any of the customer service stuff, like customer service has gotten terrible because nobody gives a shit. They're home, their kids screaming, they're not paying attention to what you're talking about. You think that they put through the orders, they haven't. But in other areas, I think that people are more productive, and it's also cheaper because you're not traveling, therefore you're not paying for that commute, right? You don't have to put gas in the car every few days or whatever it is, right? You don't have to spend, if you don't bring your own lunch, it's easily $20 a day, right? And the wear and tear on yourself, because for some people, they have an hour or better commute each way. So you're leaving the house at 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and you're not home until 6, 7 o'clock at night, right? So, you only get to, enjoy your family for, whatever little bit of time there is, right? So I think there's a lot to be said. I personally feel that we learned, I know I learned a lot about myself and about others from being home like this. And I think that I hope that some people stopped running, because so many people just always run because they don't want to be home. They don't want to be alone. So they run. They constantly run. And I was talking about that earlier, like constantly running, constantly having something to do. I don't want to run. I don't want to constantly have things to do, So maybe people have kind of sort of got comfortable in their own skin in the way in which things are going. I don't know. I'm going to get to your comments and see what you have to say about it. Alyssa said, I like going at my own pace. Yeah, I do too. Hold on. Sorry, the comments just went. Okay, let me see. Thank you, Carmela. 1800 tequila, absolutely. And thank you for that. Joe Q got me a bottle for my birthday. Sitting at my desk, listening and stuffing leftover shrimp, fried rice down my throat. Not hangry this morning. Oh my. Okay, good for you, Alyssa. Hey, Maria, how are you? Wondering what is back to normal for those who choose not to get vaccine. You know what? I think we're going to see a lot of things coming lately. Gina, received an email from Archdiocese that Catholic schools are going back to regular in-person schedule 5 days a week coming in September. Yeah, like I said, my son's school has been open this entire year. We had the option. I don't think they're going to give you the option. Stacy, I am fully vaxxed. I'll do me respectfully unless they force me to wear. Then I may reconsider going into many establishments I'm used to frequently. We shall see. Okay, let me see. Sylvia, I feel the same way even before the pandemic. I've never liked people so close to me back up. Yeah, I'm with you, Sylvia. I'm the same way. And people don't get the cues. That's the funny thing. People don't get the cues. When you're standing there and you're talking to me and you keep moving closer and I keep moving further back, like, hello, that's a social cue of back it up. Because, I have no issue. If somebody continues to do it, I'll be like, okay, we're good. I don't like when people are in my space. And it's also an energetic thing, because when somebody is that close to you, they are in your energetic space and you're in their energy space. So there are a lot of people that energy I don't like. So I don't want you in my space, because now your energy is jumping onto my energy and my energy don't like your energy. So back it up. but people are unconscious so much with things where they just keep coming closer. And it's like, no, back up. I'm like that always. Okay. Anybody that knows me and knew me from events and everything else, people would think people always, oh, I thought you were a bitch. I'm not. Well, I am, but I'm not a bitch. I just don't bother with people. Like, I hate to sound like that, but like, I stay, just like I talk about in the show, I stay in my lane. Okay. I don't mind everybody else's business. I mean, I used to, don't get me wrong. And my husband always used to tell me, mind your business. And it's hard because a lot of times I stop myself and I tell myself, mind your business, because there are so many things that go on around me that I find absolutely appalling, but it's none of my business unless it's happening to me or my child, or that person's actions are now affecting my life, right? So I try to explain to myself, I say, self, mind your fucking business. Because, what other people do is what other people do. And I have no control over that. And the only time I have a really hard time not opening my mouth is if I feel that it's a dangerous situation. If someone's drunk and they're getting ready to go drive, it's none of my business. They're a grown adult, but I'll do are you okay? You good to drive? And they go, oh, yeah. Uh-huh. And I'm like, okay, you sure? And then you got to mind your business. I physically taken the keys away from people before, and then they fought with me to get the keys back. And you know what? I mean, you can only do but so much. And then after a while, what are you going to do? They're a grown adult. You barely have control over yourself. How are you going to have control over other people, right? So, I let people, like I said, stay in your lane. I always feel that way. So whatever works for you, works for you. But you should always, always, always give people personal space. Because like I said, even before the pandemic, I mind my business. I'm out. Everybody thinks I'm a bitch. I'm out. Like, just because, I'm out. I want to escape my world right now too. I want to go out and have a good time. If I don't know you and you want to come up to me and say, oh my God, hi Karen, I watch your show, this and that. Great. Thank you so much. I say hello to you. You want to take a picture? We take a picture. But I got to tell you, as much as I greatly appreciate the fans and everything, when you're out, sometimes you just want to be out. And I don't want to have to, watch every little thing I say and every little thing that I do, because people are, like judging and, they got the binoculars on, like, oh, that's, oh, see, she's a bitch. She just walked right by. No, I'm not a bitch. I just wasn't paying attention because I'm in my own little world. So sometimes that happens. And then, I don't want people standing on top of me. So I go to the corner so that people aren't on top of me. Or I'll tell Rich, okay, Rich, do me a favor. We'll get in the corner. Anybody, he runs interference for me, So, I mean, look, it's just like you watch these poor people, right? Like, anybody in the business, right? And they want to go out for dinner and you can't even just go out to dinner because people are taking pictures of you. Like, what if you look like shit? They're taking pictures of you. It's going to be on the cover of freaking, the Inquirer. They're going to say, oh, you see that they were, so nasty. They didn't want to talk to me. It's a full-time job. I have so much respect for people in the business that are humble and are kind to their followers. I really do. And especially in this day and age where nobody really knows what's going on, whether you believe vaccines work or not, whether you believe masks work or not, everybody has a different rule of thumb. So, when you're going to do an event and everybody's coming to you, whether you're a DJ, whether you're a host, whether you're, a star, whatever it is, it comes with a lot, So I think that a good rule of thumb is, you got to be more conscious of things, right? So feed off of the energy. If somebody is, huggy-feely with you and you're a huggy-feely type of person, then huggy-feely all the way. But if someone is kind of stepping back a little bit and you keep stepping forward, check yourself before you wreck yourself. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what else is here. Same here. People should have their private space respected. I agree, Georgie. Brenda, good morning. Good morning, Karen. I'm learning every day, trying to stay positive. That's all we can do, Mama, and I'm so glad that you are. Staying positive is key because, you know, your body responds to all that you're putting out there. Let me see what else. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to get back to the comments. There we are. If you're here, please, you know, check in, say good morning. Okay, whoever that is on Twitch, we don't really need all of that. If you're not going to be part of the show, thanks for joining us. Okay, shout out to Brazil. I'll give you that. And Carmela, what's crazy is for anybody that has had the virus cannot get vaccinated until 3 months after. Well, you know, you consider having it your vaccination. All alone am I since your goodbye. I'm not sure what that means, Joe Q. I have no problem telling them back the fuck up. There you go, Brenda. Good for you. Tony, where were you, Tony? Good morning. Facts preach. Uh-oh, Monday Diva Preacher in the building. Let me see who else is talking to me. Hold on a second. I wish I had the option to work from home. Yeah, well, you know, some people do, some people don't. Rosie, good morning. How are you? Let me see. Oh, thank you, Tony. You are too kind. Okay, let me see. Love the glasses. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alyssa. Okay. All right, let me see. Where are we here? Okay. So, I mean, moral of the story, how do you guys feel, you know, about like coming out of this thing now? I mean, right now, they are lifting a lot of the mandates on mask wearing, et cetera, et cetera. I'm curious to know what you guys think about that. I'm living one day at a time, make the best of things. Absolutely, Rita. I agree with that one. So yeah, I'm just curious, like how, you know, people think, because now when you watch, you know, TV and stuff, everything is, you know, about, and then of course, you know, Cuomo, you know, it followed all of the CDC guidelines, except now when they're trying to lighten up the guidelines. Now, all of a sudden, he's not okay with that. It's hysterical. You know, they show clips of him from before, and he says that, you know, well, we follow the CDC guidelines very closely. And now, all of a sudden, we're not following the CDC guidelines, right? Because we don't have control anymore. Is that what it is? I mean, I don't know. It's just, you know, very interesting. Hey, Diane, how are you, honey? If I wasn't blessed to travel into and out of Manhattan every day to work with hubby, I don't think I would be dealing with it. I don't blame you. I've traveled in and out of Manhattan for many years when I was working as a hairdresser, and that's a brutal commute, you know, but I guess it depends on where you live too. Like, you know, if you take like, what is that, the Metro North or something, it's a little different. But I was from the Bronx and I was going, you know, with mass transit. And holy crap, that's no fun. I mean, look at it now. There's traffic everywhere. You cannot get back and forth anywhere. There's traffic. Gina said, I'm fully vaccinated. Mask wearing is being lifted. I will respect businesses and others. If it's required, I will oblige. Tony, don't hold back the way you really feel. Tony said, fuck Cuomo and his clown, AKA the mayor. Oh my God, that's funny. Yeah, you know what? It is a crazy, crazy time. And, you know, the funny thing is that, you know, the government is supposed to be there to quote unquote protect you, right? I think we need protection from the government. That's just my own personal opinion. People who get vaccines are still getting coronavirus, Alyssa said. So, you know, again, all I have to say, because I don't want to go one way or another with this, because I have strong opinions, but that's not my, you know, I don't like to force my opinions on anyone. I will share them if asked, but I will not use my platform to force my opinions. All I will say is, like I tell you guys all the time, do the research. That's all I got to say. Most diseases were eradicated by clean water. So, you know, I watched something very troubling the other day about, you know, this lab in Wuhan, China, where supposedly, you know, this virus came out of. And it's been on the US's radar because it's chemical warfare. So supposedly this was created in that lab, and they used bats to, you know, transfer it because they were the best transferers of it. So, and then there was a lot of hush hush money, you know, and then there are big names of people that donated to this lab. So just things that make you go, again, do your research, is all I have to say about that, because people in higher ups always have the ability to shush the people lower than them. That's a fact. Okay. So, you know, I just say, you know, we are not sheep. We shouldn't follow blindly. We should make our own decisions. We should come to whatever conclusions we feel, you know, resonate with us. You know, I had somebody I saw yesterday that I would have thought would have been the first person online for the vaccines. And they said to me, you know, something just doesn't feel right in my gut, and I'm waiting. And I said, you know what? Always trust your gut. You do what works for you and your family. Brenda said, I'm anti-government. What they say, I think the opposite. My grandpa used to say, a hard head makes for a soft, oh God, Skycap, you're so funny. Yeah, where is Eunice, Tony? I hope she's okay. You know, I know she hadn't been feeling good, so I hope that she's okay. But, you know, I feel the same way. Like, they're all waiting for the, you know, the oh my God, I'll be all right. The FDA to approve everything. And if you research some of the things that the FDA already approves, I kind of am good with the fact that, you know, the FDA doesn't approve something, because there are a lot of things that really do work that are not FDA approved. But we don't live in that type of an arena. And again, for the people that do not do the research, having the FDA approve these things is huge, because there are a lot of people that are not making educated decisions. So therefore, you need the FDA to come into, you know, into account, because we need somebody to think for us, because some people do not think for themselves, right? I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Some people do not think for themselves. So it is definitely tricky. where, all these things are involved. And, we do have to be able to do our own research and come to our own conclusions, because, just because someone says something is safe doesn't necessarily mean it's safe for everybody. Look at stocks, right? So people tell you, you know what, you should invest in this stock. It's going to go up, right? Now, it's a gamble when you invest in stocks, because you don't know if it's going to go up or not, unless you're doing insider trading, which then, it'll go up while you're sitting in jail, right? But you have to say, okay, well, you know what? I'm making up numbers. I have $100 that I can throw away. And so, you know what? I'm going to give it a shot. Then you have people that go, well, I can't lose 1 penny. Well, if you can't lose 1 penny, then don't invest in the stock. And if you're going to invest in the stock, then realize that $100 could turn into 1,000, or it could turn into 0, right? So that's how you have to look at life. You can, certain people, have gotten, the believe in the flu vaccine. They get it every year. They claim they never get sick. They never have a reaction. Then you get people that never get the flu vaccine and never get sick. Then you get people that get the flu vaccine. They end up getting the flu. They end up getting sick. They have terrible reactions. And then when they get the flu, they tell them that it wasn't that strain that they were given. So you need to know yourself and know your body. And if your body does not react well to these things, then you shouldn't do them, which is why mandating these things is not one size fits all. So I don't like when things are mandated, because you don't know the effect that it has on another human, and there's no getting around it. So if you're the person that has the reaction, then you're shit out of luck, because the other people, if it's 1 out of 10 and you're the 1 out of 10, you're the one that's shit out of luck and the other 9 are good. Why should I be forced to be that 1 out of 10? I should have the option. I'm an American citizen. So, this is what I've been talking about for years, but that's a whole other story. Alyssa, I think for a lot of people moving forward, it's always going to be in the back of your mind with this virus. I think that in another year or two, it's never going to be thought about again in all. Maybe even not even that long, to be honest with you. I think by September, this is going to be like long in the rear view mirror. Alyssa said, thankfully, we all get flu vaccines every year with no side effects. Well, then there you go. So then you tolerate them. And that's, great if you believe in that and you feel that it helps. Tony, exactly, Karen. You can't invest all your money. You only put what you have extra, that just in case you lose money, it won't be a life changer. Rita said, I don't believe in anything they say. They are setting us up for a 4th wave from what I see. There is no enforcement of rules and regulations anywhere. People driving crazy, hanging out on the streets, people getting assaulted daily, etc. Crazy. It's a battle to just be safe. Absolutely. I mean, there's shootings that's like a common thing now, right? And then they blame it on gun control. Now, again, a gun is a crazy thing, right? But let's face it, the people that are doing these things, okay, are getting the guns illegally, okay? So they're getting the guns illegally and they're killing people with them. So the thing is that, you want gun control. Well, the people that are registered, licensed gun owners, or whatever the hell you want to call it, those are not the people that are going out doing mass murderings. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm sure there is, occasionally, of course, there's always an exception to a rule. But for the most part, the people that are out there using guns to harm others, they are not the law-abiding citizens. Hello, right? And that's happening everywhere. Every time you turn on the news, someone is being killed. And you're right. It is pure anarchy, Rita. It really is. And it is scary. I mean, I told my father, he went down to the city a couple of weeks ago for my uncle's birthday. I said, I don't want you on the train. I don't want you here. I don't want you there. I mean, you know, we're at risk at this point, all of us, by the color of your skin, you know, everything. You're at risk because people are fucking nuts. And the government and each other are all pitting everybody against each other. And at the end of the day, we just got crazy. We got crazy on top of crazy on top of crazy. And then people are getting into fights over masks and they're killing each other over the masks. So let me get this straight. If you're not wearing a mask and you're putting someone else in harm's way, kill them, because that is a much better way not to put somebody in harm's way. Right? That makes sense, doesn't it? Maybe I'm the idiot. I don't know. Hold on. Let me see. Diane said, I definitely will get a note from my doctor and my daughter. We cannot get that shot. I hope no one causes anyone to mandate. Well, unfortunately, Diane, you know, in New York and California, they took away medical exemptions and they took away religious exemptions. So you can get a note from your doctor all you want. It will not be acceptable if they mandate it. There are plenty of people that I know that had religious exemptions, and for 2 years now, their children have been homeschooled independently and prior to you know, the homeschooling that happened from COVID. So the struggle is real, and that's our amendment, and they removed our amendment right, and no one said boo about it because it became anti-vax versus vax, and that is not at all the scenario. But this is what people look at, and this is the way it is sold to you. So if it is mandated, it's mandated. So that's a scary thing. And ain't no doctor's note. They don't care. So, you know, the only way to do that is not send your children to school. Like I said, there are a lot of people I know that are all, that are homeschooling because it was against their religious, you know, beliefs. Et cetera, et cetera. And even like I said, medical is I mean, it's like a crazy, even if I know people that couldn't get a medical exemption when it was proven that they were vaccine injured or immune compromised, and they still were forced to get it. And some of these kids are dying because of it. There goes your mandates. If my cardiologist didn't want me to get it every year since my surgery, I probably wouldn't have. Okay. Hold on a second. Everyone in the streets are not wearing masks and saying they're fully vaccinated. Yeah, of course. I mean, that's what people are going to say. I have a gun and I am licensed to carry, but thankful never needed to use it. Exactly. Gina said, Karen, but some of these people don't own a regular gun they are assault rifles. It's crazy. Yeah. Oh, no one that is going against the law is going to use something, you know, that's an acceptable thing. So absolutely, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You know, these things are going into the wrong hands and they're killing each other. I mean, which at that point, I hate to say it, kill each other. I don't give a fuck, but don't make a kid, you know, get caught in the crossfire. In Westchester, there was a child that had to get rushed to the hospital because people were doing the OK Corral in the fucking ghetto, and this kid got shot. You know, if you want to kill each other, do it over there so nobody else is at harm's way. But people aren't going to do that because, you know, they're not thinking about others. Tony said, yes, we got an illegal maybe gun last night from a 17-year-old kid who threw a glass bottle at us. Do these people think we are not going to react? Thanks, de Blasio. He made them feel they can do whatever they want and get away with it. That's very true. And that's how you get anarchy, because they're not supporting the police. Because anytime the police do anything, now they're under more scrutiny than the freaking criminals. It's crazy. It's a world gone mad. It's freaking ass backwards. That's not right. We can both die from it. Diane, I do not disagree with you. I'm just saying, this is how it goes. So I don't know. There are a lot of people that are fighting for our rights to come back. But, you know, there's a lot of people, the pharmaceutical companies, they own the world. They own the politicians. Go check out where Bill Gates's money has gone. You'll see. Sylvia, you might still be positive because the virus is still persistent, but you're not contagious anymore. It gradually goes away. Okay. Georgie, we have very strict gun control laws here, but if you really need a gun, it's not that difficult to get. Okay, so that's in Ireland, you're saying, Georgie. Every time my older kids go out, I am on them like white on rice, aka where are you now, etc. Helicopter mom. Yes, the world today is crazy. I know. I'm telling you the truth. I feel so at peace knowing that I know where my son is and that he is safe. I really do. I am so much calmer. Just like, I know it's crazy and it's unrealistic, but I know where he is and I know he's safe. And you know what? That has alleviated so much of my stress, honestly. But they say when you get vaccinated, you still can get the virus. Look, nothing is 100%. And again, do your research on vaccines. Most of the diseases that the vaccines are for have been eradicated from clean water. Do your research. Okay, what else? I see. Hi, good morning, Lisa. Okay. Let me see. Sylvia, most people in my family got the COVID vaccine. They are all good. The vaccine is not a cure. Is extra immunity to your body just in case you're exposed to it. The point is people won't die from this. True science. My father passed away from COVID. Carmela said FDA means Food and Drug Administration. And for me, it means Financial Divorce Association. I love it. Listen, again, one size doesn't fit all, people. And I will tell you this, you know, everybody must do what works for them. Okay? I choose to live my life a certain way. I choose to raise my son a certain way. You may choose to do it differently. So you know what? It's all good. You guys, you do what works for you. The thing that I have an issue with is when I'm forced to do what I know isn't going to work for me, right? But this is how it goes. So anyway, it is Monday. It is a freaking beautiful day in the neighborhood. I hope you guys have a fabulous, fabulous day. You know, do not forget. Okay, wait a second. Let me do this. Hold on a second, just in case you guys missed it. Hold on. Look at what my son did. Watch.
Do you know who I am? I'm Karen Stacy. I have my own talk show. And guess what? We're doing another event. So if you missed the last one, you better get to this one. June 5th, 7 p.m., Sir John's in North White Plains, where the old school people know how to party. $50 for dinner, DJ, giveaways, raffles, great fun, great music. Bring your dancing shoes and let's do this, baby. Get your tickets now.
My son did it for me. How cool is that? So just a quick reminder, June 5th is coming soon, you guys. You got to get your tickets, because if we do not have our numbers down, I can't get these tables and everything together. So a lot of you are sleeping on this. You got to make these tickets, got to get them done ASAP, because guess what? If you don't purchase your tickets, you ain't coming to the event. So a lot of people on I made a, we did an event, and I have the event posted both in the group page and also on the Karen Stacy page, right? And a lot of people are saying that they're going. If you're going, that means you gotta buy a ticket in order to go. And remember what I told you guys, I am offering the first 2 people that bring me a table. So I need a table of 6, including yourself. So that's 5 other people. Thanks to Tony, we will comp you your ticket. So the first 2 people that book a table of 6, including yourself, I will comp you your ticket. Okay, that's only 2, so you better make sure that you get that done. I know a lot of people, oh, I don't know, fuck that. Last time you guys told us we didn't give you enough time, so some people couldn't make the arrangements. I get it, but now you have the time, and time is a wasting. So you don't want to miss it. It is June 5th, 7 p.m. We are going to have Lady Tita again. We may have a surprise also. I have to confirm on that. Well, we definitely always have surprises. We have a few surprises. We're going to be doing a raffle, which I hopefully will know more about that today. And I will offer, for those of you that don't live in New York and aren't going to make the trip over here, if you want to take advantage of the raffle, I will make that available. We're going to do giveaways. We're going to dance the night away. We're going to have, phenomenal food. Anybody that came knows that the food was freaking phenomenal. So you know what? I mean, where else can you go and get dinner and dancing and entertainment and good friends in a mature, adult, old school way for $50? Nowhere. You look at everybody selling tickets right now. Everything is $75 up to $150. Okay, so we are the best. We're not only are we we're the best in town, but we're making it as affordable as we possibly can for all of you guys. So don't forget to get your tickets today. And if you want to purchase your tickets, you go to Venmo. It's at Karen Stacy, or you go to the Cash app and you search the $ Real Talk Karen Stacy, and you can purchase your tickets there. When you purchase your tickets, put in the comments how many tickets you want, and the names of the people that will be attending. So I love you. Tomorrow is 2 for Tuesday. I will see you in the morning at 11 a.m. for Coffee Talk, and then I will see you again at 8 p.m. for Real Talk with Karen Stacy. And tomorrow night we're going to have Nick Christophers on as our guest. So I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. Have a great one, and I'll see you tomorrow. Happy Monday.